जमी सोनार तुझे नामाचा व्यवहार. Welcome to the ninth offering of our virtual Wari. We have been seeing bhakti or maybe devotion from various angles by various people, diverse bhakti styles, the way people have presented their bhakti for Vithala, as well as the diversity that we could see in the devotion of Vitthal. Today we are going to see or maybe understand one aspect of this bhakti which converted a hatred relationship into a loving relationship. There is a book which is written by Mahipati that is called as Mahabhakta Vijay, which includes literature, life, biography of various saints of India, which includes Sant Jnaneshwar, Sant Tukaram, Sant Namdev, Sant Chokhamela of Maharashtra, and Sant Mirabai, Sant Kabir, Sant Surdas and Sant Tulsidas from north of India. It includes more saints. One of the important name that we could see in this book mentioned is of Narahari Sonar. We are going to see today life and philosophy of Narahari Sonar. We will understand first about Narahari Sonar and then we will see one of the Abhanga of Narahari Sonar. Narahari Sonar was born in a Brahmin family. Their surname was Mahamuni. However, their ancestral business was of a goldsmith, and that is why we call him as Narahari Sonar. Sonar is a goldsmith. Narahari Sonar from the childhood was a staunch Shiva Bhakta, which means that he would only worship Shiva. Though he was staying in Pandharpur, which is considered to be the abode of Vithala or Pandharinatha. However, he never went in towards the temple of Vithala, or maybe even if he had to go there, he will close his eyes near the temple and then he would pass through. He would also not see the pinnacle or shikhara of Vitthal temple. So much so hate towards the Vithala that he had. However, deep devotion towards the Shiva. He used to do his worships into a temple of Mallikarjun in Pandharpur. One day it happened so that a very rich person, his wish was fulfilled and he considered to donate a gold vest belt to the deity of Pandharpur, that is Vithala. Invariably he comes to Narahari Sonar and says that I want to offer a golden vest belt to Vithala, can you make it? As a businessman he got ready to make that, but he said that you are going to give me the measurement, I will make it and then you can take it. So and so forth, the measurement was taken. Narahari Sonar made a nice beautiful vest belt, golden vest belt for the Vithala. The person went in the temple, offered the vest belt, but it could not fit to the Vithal's idol. He came back to Narahari Sonar and said it is not fitting, this is the measurement. And the measurement was perfect. However, he tweaked a little bit and he said, now you can check whether this can fit. The person went back to the temple, but in vain. The belt was not fitting into the waist of Vithala. It happened multiple times. Then the person got irritated and he said, now you only come to the idol of Vithala, take the measurement however you want and make the waist belt. It was against the wish, against the philosophy, against the principle of Narahari Sonar. He said, I am not going to come into that temple, that is against my principles. I am not even going to see that idol of Vithala. That is against my principles. Then with this debate, they decided that Narahari Sonar will wear a mask or maybe an something which is going to hide him, hide his eyes, and then he will enter into the temple. With the blindfold, he went inside the temple, and then everyone started laughing that he is coming to the Vitthal temple with a blindfold. He was taken to the idol of Vithala. While taking the measurement, he was touching of the waist of Vithala. He was touching to the idol of Vithala, and then he realized that it is not Vithala, but it is a Shiva's idol. It was holding a snake. It was having the attire of Shiva. It was having a Rudraksha mala and everything that he could understand and realize that it is Shiva. He was surprised and he opened his blindfold and he saw it is Vithala. Immediately he closed his blindfold. Again he went into his work of taking the measurement of waist of Vithala. Again he realized that it is not Vithala, it is an idol of Shiva, which made him realize that it is in the mind of people that Vithala, Shiva, Shakti, Ganapati, Allah, or maybe God are all different. It is with the same mind a person can understand everything in this universe is God. Whichever God you might believe, it is present in this universe and it is present in everyone, and that is what is Advaita philosophy of India. This is a short story of Narahari Sonar's life. However, it teaches a lot of things to us. We are going to listen one Abhanga of Narahari Sonar today, and then we will understand the meaning, and it is a very intense Abhanga. It is narrated or maybe recited for us by Mayur Revadkar. We will listen to it and understand the Abhanga.
चित्यारे चितरे काढी भिंतीवरी, चित्यारे चितरे काढी भिंतीवरी, तैसे जगसारे अवघे हे. पोरे हो खेळती शेवटी मोडीती, पोरे हो खेळती शेवटी मोडीती, टाकून या जाती आपुल्या घरा. तैसे जनसारे करीती संसार, तैसे जनसारे करीती संसार, मोहगुणे फार खरे म्हणती. कैसी जडमाती चालविली युक्ती, कैसी जडमाती चालविली युक्ती, नानापरी होती देह देवा. काही साध्य करा साधुसंग धरा, काही साध्य करा साधुसंग धरा, नाम हे उच्चारा नरहरी म्हणे, नाम हे उच्चारा नरहरी म्हणे.
After this entire transformation from the Shiva Bhakta to the Bhakta of the universal truth, maybe we can call it as Vitthal, Narahari Sonar gave us a lot of philosophy and great literature for Marathi, and for that matter for India, and for that matter it can be for the humanity also. He talks deeper meanings, he talks deeper philosophy in simple language. In this Abhanga he says, Chitara chitare kadhi bhintivari. Just like a painter, someone is painting on the wall, jaise jagasare avaghe hai. The whole world is like that. It's a canvas and it's a painting. Pore khelati shevati moditi, takuniya jati apulya ghara. Just like little kids, a group of little kids would come, they will assemble a game, they will play the game. After finishing the game, they will finish that game and go back to their home, or maybe they will just let that game be there and go back to their home. Jaise janasare karita sansara, moh gune fara khare mhanti. And that is how we, the worldly people, while living our life, we live with lot of expectations, with lot of demands, with lot of moha maya. And he says, with that moha guna far khare mhanti. And we have our own capacities and we have our own desires. So with the capacities we do follow our desires, and we feel that the capacity and the desire are true in itself. Kaise jadamati chalavali yukti. He says such a wonderful thing that the entire universe is momentary, or maybe it is going to vanish, but then it is still there. It is a tact which has been played. Nana pari hote deha deva. That is how there are multiple forms that we could see in this whole entire universe. He further says, kahi sadhya kara sadhu sangadhara. That means achieve. You are here to achieve certain things of the life. Go ahead and achieve. He has given two aspects in this Abhanga. Moha gune, and second one is kahi sadhya kara. He says desire and the capacities, and he says achievement in the life. He further says sadhu sangadhara. That means have association of good people, have association of godly thinking people or people who value wisdom. He further says nama he uchchara narahari mhane. So he says take the name. He doesn't prescribe here whose name to be taken. He doesn't say Shiva, take Shiva's name or Vitthala's name, or maybe Allah's name, or maybe for that matter Buddha's name or God's name. But he says take whatever name that you believe in. Take that name, have your steps towards achievement, understand your desires, understand your capacity, manage it and take it. It is just like a wall which is getting painted by a painter. This is just like we as kids coming together, playing the game and then destroying it and going back. There is a beautiful song in Hindi, नाम गुम जाएगा चेहरा ये बदल जाएगा, मेरी आवाज़ ही मेरी पहचान है, गर याद रहे. And that is how our entity is going to be in our hand. It is with our own duties and capacities we are going to create it. Such beautiful philosophy he has given in 4 lines, Abhanga. Let us follow a little bit of that and have that achievement, understand the strengths, understand the capacities and proceed in the life. Ramakrishna Hari.